Welcome to On a Serious Note, the podcast where music is more than a vibe, it's a craft. Whether you're a budding producer, seasoned musician, or curious creator, this show breaks down the building blocks of music with clarity and purpose. Each episode dives into the fundamentals, from music production and technical skills to creative process and execution. We explore what it truly takes to create meaningful, impactful music in today's landscape. Hosted by yours truly, Trezz Larry, and the multi-talented Loren Jamal, On a Serious Note features insightful solo episodes, real-world advice, and interviews with artists, producers, and industry voices who live and breathe music. Okay. Wow.
Yeah, you're getting drunk.
This is alcohol. Welcome to it. Okay, hold on.
Don't act an ass. That's what that means. Let's start it off. It's just a normal conversation today.
Okay.
There's no guest because it's all about me and a little bit about you.
Me and you, your mama and your cousin too.
That's a song, right?
It is a song.
Okay.
Gotta get into it.
What do you have going on? I'm going to tell the people you have something going on.
Yeah, I have a little bit of something going on. As you already know, but the world don't know. I have officially completed my album. And I am now in the midst of getting some visuals, or I should say some images for the album. But it's a struggle because I'm an overthinker and I'm trying to figure out what I should look like in these images.
You should look like yourself.
Well, that's for sure. It's going to be that. But I'm talking about wardrobe wise. I don't want to, I need to make sure that it matches the theme and that is me and not me trying to be what I be seeing. If that makes sense. So that's the struggle, to just be sure that I'm being myself in these images and not being what's the trend or what's what appears to be popular.
Right.
So I
So
think
you're
that's where
looking for some authenticity.
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure that I'm authentically me. Yeah. But I'm excited about the album. It's my very first one. And as soon as I could arrange this photo shoot, which I've already found a photographer that I'm excited to work with, then once I get this wardrobe together, then I can go ahead and schedule this photo shoot and schedule this release date because it's long overdue.
No comment. You're an overthinker.
I am, man. I think I just
like
be wanting
you said, but you're going to overthink yourself into oblivion.
I know. And what I need to realize is that, I be trying to be so such a perfectionist. I think I need to realize that it's okay.
Are you worried about
it's going to be okay.
Do you be worried about the people's perception, or is it just like your own internal kind of?
I think it's a mixture of both. And I think I've kind of gotten over somewhat of what other people would think because I now finally finished an album, which I should have several out at this point. But I think that was the reason why I was so delayed on getting something completed because of my overthinking and they're going to think. But I do still think that it still plays a little bit a part in that even now with trying to get the image together because, once you post something, it's out there forever, and so I think I just want to be, cognizant of what I put out versus just putting something out and it be whatever it is, because we see that a lot, right? With a lot of, artists that records things and it's just like, okay, they didn't really want to polish it, I guess, but it's out there. They did it. I don't want it to be that. I want it to be, I wanted to show that I put a lot of effort into what I want to be released into the world because, what you put out there is going to be out there forever. And, what I want to be able to, I want to be that artist where I could kind of leave somewhat of a legacy, whether I'm as big as Beyonce or Michael Jackson, Prince or whatever, but, or not, but I just wanted it to be something that's, what's the word I'm looking for? Of quality and not just quantity.
Just to say you got something out.
Yeah.
I think most artists, independent artists, are caught up on the wrong things like numbers and stuff like that. I think that success comes for artists is when you complete a song or a project. The success is right there. As soon as you bounce it or mix it down to one file, that's the success right there. Can't be too reliant on other people's opinion.
True. Yeah.
Because if that's the case, then I would have no music out at all.
And that's the struggle.
Okay.
That has been the struggle.
But you make good music, so
I think so. I think I do.
Yeah, you have to be a fan of yourself.
Absolutely. I totally agree.
And I was thinking about some of the artists lined up for the show. I've noticed that most of the artists that we have lined up to come on here are very, well, they seem very confident. They have an aura about them.
Yeah.
That is just like they know that they're good.
And that's good.
You have to be like that. I have to be like that. We all have to be like that.
Yeah.
If you're going to make music, then you have to be ready for everything.
Everything. You're right.
And everybody's comments.
The comments. Don't read the comments.
I'm reading the comments. I might respond.
Stay out of the comment section.
They are brutal.
They are brutal. What you got going on? What are we expecting next?
Yeah, I am going through my archives and pulling out songs that I've recorded. I might compile them and make a vault track album.
Okay.
I have there's 100 songs that I pulled over the past couple of days.
Okay.
So I might put that out. I don't know. I sent you a few.
I've been listening. And I think you should do that. Absolutely.
Maybe.
No, maybe.
I mean, because I'm not, it's hard for me to make anything new at the moment with everything that's going on. And it's hard for me to even get enough breath to talk, let alone sing a song. So.
Well, at least you can, at the moment, I guess you can create music.
Yeah, I can. I can do
later
music.
The vocals. Yeah. And that'd be a different strategy for me. So how do you, is this your typical way though? Do you typically create the music and then write, or you are simultaneously doing both?
Most of the time it's both at the same time.
So this would be a challenge for you.
Everything's a challenge for me. Everything is a challenge.
We're going to increase the difficulty level. How about that?
Gee. You know, it's kind of hard It's very difficult for me in this stage of my life to really get into making more music at this point.
Mm,
Partially because our private conversations, like you know how
mm,
I am, and you
mm.
know my opinion of
Yeah.
people, you know my true feelings.
I
So
know.
I have to be very aware of what I'm doing for myself if my opinions are so heavy on other people. I don't want to half ass it when I'm talking
Hmm.
about other people half assing it or or
Just
all these accolades. I don't I don't I don't I don't understand what's happening in the music industry as a whole. Not even just independent. I'm talking about mainstream artists too. Like
Mhm.
I'm trying to figure out how certain artists are even getting a paycheck.
Mm.
It baffles my mind how some of the mainstream artists are getting all this recognition, and there's independent artists, some of which we have on the show, that are far better. You know, like
Yeah.
it's crazy to me what the public consumes
Yeah.
and
It
what
is.
the public likes. It it's crazy.
Yeah. It definitely. I mean, like a lot of raw talent. It seems harder for them than it is those computerized talent, if you
The
want to call it talent.
manufacturing.
There you go. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's definitely not like it was when the Temptations and
Oh God,
Michael
no.
Jackson. It's definitely not like that.
See,
So
you had to know how
yeah,
to sing back then. You had to
you
know how
had to.
to
You're right.
write
That's
a
exactly
song.
right.
You had people like Ike and Tina Turner, minus their personal life. The talent
Mhm.
was undeniable. They,
Yeah,
you
it was
know,
pure raw talent.
right. So you people played their own instruments. They wrote their
Hmm.
own songs.
Hmm.
They did their own choreo. Like everything was very rooted in talent.
Mm.
Now it's kind of like, what can you get by doing?
Yeah.
Like what skates by? What's the bare minimum that I can do?
Hmm.
I'm not a 8 count guy. I'm not popping and locking on stage. That's not my vibe. Give me a piano, give me a guitar, give me some drums. I'll bang you out.
Oh, okay. Right on the stage.
But that's what it is. It's funny how we all have acknowledged the fact that music nowadays is not as good as it was back then. I think everybody would agree with that,
Hmm.
but nobody's doing anything about it. Like you still are buying or still streaming these songs.
Hmm.
And I've noticed that a lot of the songs are very short these days.
Mm.
Like it's a, like you turn on a song, for me personally, I can turn on a song and like hear the beat and know that that's all it's going to be for the next 2 minutes. So I turn it off. You know, like I'm not gonna waste 2 minutes of my life listening to a loop.
Oof. Okay.
It doesn't make sense to me. You just
That's real.
you're listening to the same 4 bars for 2 minutes.
Just a second now. Because I got a couple.
Cause it cause it's but it's no bridge. There's
Yeah.
no there's no variation in the music. There's no change.
Hmm.
It's just like copy and paste. You just
Hmm.
took a loop and extended it for 3 minutes and put some shit lyrics over top of it.
Oof. Christ. Hey, I mean, that's what they like. That's what they like. But no, you're right. I mean, it's. I mean, I can't say that I don't have any songs like that, but not all my songs are like that. Um, yeah, I think that's just what people say is popular nowadays. What people like, they like a nice beat. You ain't got to be talking about nothing, and sometimes you don't even have to sound good. The beat is just the beat is just there, and they're gonna pop their ass to it, or they're gonna rock their heads to it and play it over and over and over again.
We do have some old acts that are not really good singers. I'm not going to name any names because I don't want people to cancel us on account of me, but they know who they are.
They probably don't even think they did anything wrong.
Legendary singers, legendary performers who are horrible, in my opinion.
Oh my God.
I mean, I'm very opinionated. And I don't listen to music. I don't listen to music like other people do. I listen to it very intently. I'm thinking about what key it's in, the relative, how the melody matches with the chord structure. Like, that's everything that I'm thinking. Is it a bass line, or are they just playing root? That's another thing that pisses me off. I don't understand, like, for the independent artists out there who make their own music and make their own beats, we have to get into actually knowing music, like music theory. I understand that most people these days, they take some chords and drag and drop them into
So they're not actually playing the chords; they just drag and drop in the chords.
There's so many. I'll be on Instagram and I'll be scrolling through, and it's like an ad for something, and it'll be like, just drag and drop the presets and it drags and drops into the piano roll and you just got chords. And I'm just thinking, like, okay, so you don't know what those chords are or what they mean. You don't know. And so when you add, back to my point, when you add a bass, you're just playing the root note of the chord. And that's not a bass. You have to have some type of movement, like a bass line.
You love a good bass line though, so that's probably why you're so critical on that. What drives me crazy is when this.
I love music and I know how to play it.
What drives me crazy is when it's triads. When you're playing those three note chords all throughout the song. Give me some color. Give me a little bit more color than just these three notes and these triad chords. That's what drives me crazy.
I play sevenths.
And give me some black keys. Get off these white keys. Like, it's all straight white keys.
It ain't of a C major. Child.
Get me out of that C, right? Get me out of there.
Everybody in C major.
It was stuck. Get me out of there. C is for circle. Stuck in there.
That's what they do. I mean, that's the easiest key.
Yeah, I guess so. Apparently so.
Mm-hmm. And let's not get started on the chord structure. Yeah, that C major is a bitch.
Yeah. What's next?
A new podcast. Because I think we might have offended like 70% of the independent music community.
Shut up.
It is what it is, though. I mean, truth be told, I'm just gonna say it. If you were offended by anything that was said, then that means that you need to step your game up. Seriously. All right. So to recap so far, stay out of C major.
Oh my God.
Get a bass line.
And no triads.
No triads.
No straight triads throughout just looping these triads. Praise the Lord.
So here we go. I'm gonna ask you I want you to pick the artist. We're gonna go down a list. And you're gonna have to pick between two artists. You ready?
I think so.
And this is your personal opinion. Don't worry about the public. Or me. Even if you pick the wrong answer. Which
I don't even know what this game is.
You're just going to pick. I'm going to give you some names and you just pick which one.
Okay.
Michael Jackson or Prince?
I'm going to have to go with Michael Jackson. I'm sorry.
Okay.
The reason why is because I grew up on Michael Jackson.
Well, the reason why is because Michael Jackson is... Okay. Whitney Houston or Mariah Carey?
Whitney. What? Easy.
Well, you might... I don't know if you know. The Beatles or the Rolling Stones?
The Rolling Stones.
Aretha Franklin or Tina Turner?
Ooh, that's tough. Aretha Franklin, or I'm gonna go with Riri.
Stevie Wonder or Marvin Gaye?
I'm gonna have to go with Stevie. I love Marvin Gaye though. I love Tina Turner. I love Prince. Just to clarify, I like Mariah Carey.
Well, you chose Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, the Rolling Stones, Aretha Franklin, and Stevie Wonder.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you got some wrong, but we won't go there.
What's wrong? I didn't seem like it was a right or wrong question.
It's not. Answer. I'm just being an ass.
I see.
Beyonce or Rihanna?
Beyonce.
Why'd you suck your teeth like Rihanna's not?
I mean, I like Rihanna too.
Oh, okay.
But Beyonce, I mean, I have not seen Rihanna in concert, but I've definitely seen Beyonce.
You're too busy selling lotion, child.
Oh my God.
Okay, Taylor Swift or Ariana Grande?
Grande.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You got, nothing. Lady Gaga or Katy Perry?
Lady Gaga.
Oh, this is a good one. Britney Spears or Christina Aguilera?
That is a good one. It's Britney, bitch.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. This one makes no sense to me. But Bruno Mars or Justin Timberlake?
What?
Right.
I'm gonna have to go to JT. I like Bruno Mars though, but Justin Timberlake, I mean, that goes back to NSYNC. I'm sorry, and I loved NSYNC.
Well, I don't like Justin Timberlake as a person, so it's hard for me to get into his music.
I do now. Bruno Mars, yes. I want to see Bruno. I have not seen him.
Well, they both are jackers. So.
Okay, we are jackers too. You've jacked. I've jacked.
Okay, Tupac or Biggie?
Oh, damn. Both.
Jay-Z or Nas?
I'm gonna have to go with Jay. I love Nas though. I love Nas. I like Jay-Z too.
Most people don't know, but Nas is my favorite rapper of all.
Oh, and now I know.
Drake or Kendrick Lamar?
See, this was a little biased. So I will say I do like both, right? I honestly would say that I have listened to Drake a lot more than I've listened to Kendrick Lamar. But it's biased because of the battle that they had, and I do feel like Kendrick won. And so I'm kind of like, I want to say Kendrick Lamar because he won the battle, but I've listened to more of Drake's music than I have of KK. So I'm a sister struggle for me to pick.
I think that's most people.
Yeah.
Nicki or Cardi?
I love Cardi.
You love Cardi.
Yeah. Cardi B.
And you hate Nicki.
I didn't say it was love and hate. I just said I love Cardi B. Hey, we're not going to spread hate here. Or anywhere.
Kanye or Lil Wayne?
Lil Wayne. Which Kanye are we talking about? We talking about the
I'm
old
talking about
Kanye?
I'm talking about
or the Kanye
graduation
now?
Kanye.
Okay, graduation Kanye. Okay, we can go with Kanye there. But now the Trump supporter, absolutely not.
Okay, here's something more your wheelhouse. This whole category. Usher or Chris Brown?
Usher.
This is funny to me. Alicia Keys or Mary J. Blige?
Mary J.
They both
They both what?
they both be singing some notes I ain't never heard of before in my life.
I
SZA
cannot.
or her?
Ooh, I'm gonna have to do her. I love her. She's a whole musician. I mean, she's everything.
Luther or Teddy Pendergrass?
Ooh.
That's hard.
That's pretty hard. I got so much love to give. I'm gonna have to go with Luther though. I'm sorry.
Yeah, just probably because you know more Luther songs than Teddy.
I definitely know more. Yeah, but yeah, both great, phenomenal.
Erica or Jilly from Philly?
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna have to do Erica.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even get into this last category because it's, I don't know. I can't make assumptions about you because you're black.
Oh Lord.
You're like Queen or Led Zeppelin.
I'm gonna have to do Led.
Really?
Led Zeppelin. Yeah. Sorry.
Nirvana or Pearl Jam?
I don't even know who Pearl is.
Oh, really?
Sorry.
Well, I would have picked Nirvana anyway, so.
No, that's just by default.
U2 or Coldplay?
Coldplay. I'm not too familiar with U2, but I like Coldplay.
They're legendary.
Mm-hmm.
I like U2.
Go for it.
Fleetwood Mac or the Eagles?
Who's the first name?
Fleetwood Mac. That's the one with Stevie Nicks.
I'm not sure on that one.
Oh, Paramore or Fall Out Boy?
Yeah, you lost me with these two.
Really?
Absolutely, I don't know who they are.
Oh, well,
No shade.
that was
That's not a whole lot, but yeah. That doesn't mean a lot, but I don't know.
You learn a lot about people, about their musical preferences.
Yeah, what did you just learn?
That you like pop stars.
Well, that's pretty much what you named.
I know, I mean, like, pop stars, like, that's they don't have, it's not like you picked song structure or songwriters or musicians.
Her? She's a musician.
Yeah,
Stevie,
but
he's a musician.
I'm talking about, like, in totality.
Yeah, Prince over Michael. Prince is, yes, more of a musician than Michael Jackson, but I would definitely, yeah, I don't think there's any instrument that Michael plays or that he could play when he was alive, but I think it's because I was such a hardcore fan of Michael Jackson. Like, there's videos of me doing Michael Jackson at family reunion.
I think everybody, honestly, a lot of people pick him over Prince.
Yeah.
Prince was very weird and different. At that time, Prince was the quote unquote weirdo back in the at that point in time. And a lot of people looked at Michael as the normal one.
No, I wouldn't say normal because he was still a grown-ass man with a kid mentality. So that wasn't necessarily normal.
I mean, but it wasn't as prevalent in the 80s. You know, like during the Thriller time, he wasn't an old man then. He was an adult, But he was, you know what he reminds me of? And I'm going to get some backlash. But he reminds me of like Taylor Swift now. A lot of people look at Taylor Swift and thinks like she's this 17-year-old. That woman is 30 something years old acting like that and singing those kind of songs at a big age of 30 plus years old. And and right now people kind of think that she's a teenager because that's her fan base. You know, it's like little kids and teenagers. That's what I feel like. Like she makes music that high school girls listen to.
You know, I honestly, to be honest, I don't listen to Taylor Swift. I kind of was very disappointed when I went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and she's in there for one, but she also had the biggest section over Tina Turner, and that kind of pissed me off. Like, what?
Yeah.
Why is she in here? First of all, like I don't know if she's undeserving because like I said, I don't listen to her music, but I think it's extremely too soon to be in here. But also, why is her section? I mean, she had a big wall, and Tina Turner had this little ass kiosk. It was like, what? That didn't make any sense to me. So that alone turned me off. Then just their comparison to, you know, who we know right now is the biggest thing happening, the biggest female artist, and so it's like they're comparing that. It's just driving me crazy. Like, really. But I don't listen to her. I don't.
Well, Taylor Swift goes back to our previous conversation, the 1-5-6-4 chord progression.
Oh my God.
in every song.
Yeah. Well, maybe I should listen to her just so I can get a little more insight on her music. But I just don't be having, you just don't have interest. It's not like, I'm not purposely not listening to her. I just don't have interest in listening.
It's the 1-5-6-4.
Oh my God.
All the time. That's the go-to. It's really something. I remember you telling me that when you went. I think I was kind of offended. If you think about it, if you think about rock and roll, women in rock and roll, it's very few and far in between, but you can't count out Tina Turner.
Yeah. You can't.
And you can't give her a corner of a museum when she deserves.
It was a small ass kiosk. And Taylor Swift had 2 big ass walls. Like, I mean, how much can you really put on there? Cause she ain't been out that long.
She has had massive success, especially with that last tour she did, but.
Sure. But I don't think she yet should be in the Hall of Fame of rock and roll. At least not yet. If she's deserving of that, I think it's way too soon.
Hell yeah, it's too soon.
I mean, you got people that's been out for decades and they just not getting a damn start. You know what I'm saying? Like, but here we are with Taylor Swift in here with 2 walls.
I just feel like certain artists get a push and they get to a certain level where it's not really solely based on talent or merit. It's just like, we're stars, so you have to worship us. Somebody makes them a star. Like, they're not stars because they put in the work. Something happens. Or they just luck up and have a really good project. They might have one good project that kind of sustains them for their whole career. I think that happened with a few legendary artists.
Yeah, Lauryn Hill. She's definitely one. I mean,
no, but I think, but Miseducation was actually a great body of work.
It is. It's an amazing body of work. But I'm like, I want another album from Lauryn. But I guess maybe it's
she can't get to the studio on time.
Oh Lord. Well, I won't say I want one now, but I will say I would have liked to have gotten another album from her. But maybe it was too difficult to top that one.
That Unplugged she did was okay. And I think that's another thing when it comes to artists like Lauryn Hill. I think that it's more like you did something that was so monumental that you really don't want to mess it up, or
Yeah.
you don't want to compete with yourself.
Mhm.
Because when you get to that level of good, it's kind of like you're gonna stress yourself out trying to outdo yourself.
Mhm.
And the if you go into the studio trying to outdo yourself, more than likely you're not going to hit that target
Mhm.
because it's too much thinking. I think when you overthink, nothing really gets done.
Oh, I
So,
would know all about that.
Jesus,
As I said in the beginning,
tell me about it.
I know all about the overthinking for sure.
You're the only person that I've ever worked with that will send me a song on January 1st, and then April 3rd, you'd be like, what should I do with this? I'm like, you still haven't,
And have it?
can you, can you add this or can you do that? I'm just like, you
Mhm.
still haven't finished. Then comes September.
Oh. Oh, God. Like I said, man, I just want it to be great. Ain't nothing wrong with being great.
No,
And that's
it's
the
not.
beauty, too. That's the beauty of being an independent artist because you can go at your pace. I can feel free to release whenever I would like to and not be pressured to release something because I got to meet a deadline.
I pressure you all the time,
You do, but
but you
as it
don't give
happens,
a shit.
there's no, there's no penalty with your pressure. So I won't have to owe a label or, whatever the case is. I don't know what their contracts are saying, but I'm not in that. So
I mean, the thing about it is when you have momentum, like if you release a single and you're getting some traction, you got to keep that up.
that's true.
People people nowadays get bored very easily.
Mhm.
And it's so much music out there, and it's so everybody's releasing something every day. It's something new all the time, so people don't wait around. Like it's so many options that you can just
Mhm.
go to the next.
Yeah.
So if your favorite artist is not giving you what you want when you want it, then you just get a new favorite artist. And I think the person that has really gotten it is Beyonce. I think that when she released that self-titled album, that was a shakeup that nobody could have done but her.
Mhm.
Imagine being so popular that you can just release an album with no promotion whatsoever and it's still become one of your biggest selling albums.
Yeah.
And then watch how everybody else starts doing what you're doing.
Yes, that's what
And
they did
everybody start dropping albums
without
like they were
promo.
popular enough to do it.
It saved hella money on marketing, advertisement too, though.
And record labels
Uh,
love that.
Okay. Yeah, that was definitely. I mean, but she knew that was going to happen. Like we were the promoters. The fans
Yeah.
were the promoters of the album. I mean, people are literally like stalking her IG page for any change to get some kind of clue on what's coming next, which
Yeah,
is like that's crazy.
I was woken up out of my sleep at 12 o'clock in the morning to listen to a Beyonce album.
Hmm.
I was just like, what are you doing? Waking me up.
Yeah,
But it was very exciting. I knew I had to be at work at 6 o'clock. But I was up at
as
12
everybody.
listening to Beyonce. And I was tired as hell at work, falling asleep at the desk.
Oh my god.
Took a 2-hour lunch break, went home. Took a nap. I
That
sure
was a job you
did.
got. Man, crazy.
I sure
Crazy.
did. That was a good time in music.
Oh yeah.
What year
Definitely.
was that?
Hmm.
I don't remember.
I don't
In
remember either.
2013?
Let's find out.
Let's do some research. It was 2013, December.
Oh, it was 2013. Look at that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I really enjoy that female pop vocalist Beyonce knows.
Beyonce.
2013. What a time to be alive.
You better play these keys.
And one thing about Beyonce's music is that it's always very Beyonce, but it's not like she's sticking to a certain sound.
Mm.
It's very different every album, but it's still very much her. And I like her. She's good. And for everybody out there who's going to question my love of Beyonce, I like her because she's also a musician. People don't know that she plays the piano. She knows scales. Don't act like she's just a song and dance girl, because she's not. She can actually play. What are you listening to currently? What's on your playlist?
Let's see, because I'm like all over the place. I kind of like to listen to more so independent artists, but it's a good mixture. So like right now, I really like this Mariah Carey song, "Sugar Sweet" with Kalani. Have you heard it?
No.
Oh my god, I like that song. Like I really, it's a nice vibe. It's new. It's gonna be her album that's coming out. I think it comes out in September. But that has been on repeat. I love Cardi B's song that or new single she just put out. That's gonna be on her new album that's coming soon as well. Imaginary Players. I've been seeing a lot of people giving some pushback on that, but I like that song, so whatever. But as far as like the independent artists that I've been listening to, I mean, I know one that's going to be on our podcast as well. Calvin Michaels, he's pretty dope. I've been listening to Loren Jamal, he's pretty dope.
Gay.
Who else I've been listening to? Yeah, but I mean those people. Keke Palmer album is cute. I really like her album. Have you listened to hers? You
I've
haven't heard
heard a
it?
few songs, but I haven't actually. I do like Keke Palmer,
Mm-hmm.
but I haven't played her album.
I'm ready for a Jamal Roberts album. I love his voice. The guy that won The Voice. What was it, The Voice? Or American Idol? I can't remember.
I don't watch those shows.
I don't really either, but you know, Instagram kind of makes me watch it from Instagram, of course. I don't turn it on like on the TV, but I do see like who's on there from Instagram. I was like, and then when I saw him, I was like, oh, he's dope. And so I kind of followed, and so I do like his voice, his music that he has out so far. So I'm kind of interested in seeing what his album was going to be like. But yeah, my playlist is all over the place, to be honest. It's not like a specific person. Like honestly, I can't tell you if I have an absolute favorite artist. I can't even tell you that. Because it just it's more so like, okay, who's popping right now? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this is my favorite right now. You know what I'm saying? I can't say like, oh, this is my absolute person. Which is, I don't know if that's strange or different, but that's me.
So you don't have like an artist that you listen to on a daily?
I don't have an artist that I listen to on a daily. No. Um, or like an artist where, I mean, like I guess there's plenty of artists where it's like I have to see them, because I was about to pass Cowboy Carter. Like I was not going to go to the concert. I was interested in going to the concert, but I was like I wasn't interested in those prices. um, but I do. I will probably say Beyonce. If I had a favorite artist, she's up there somewhere, absolutely. But I don't think that she's like. I don't think I'm a beehive. I'm like outside of the hive. um, but I don't think like she's not where, because I was going to pass Cowboy Carter, so she's not where I would be like, oh, I have to see her every time she comes. Like I just honestly I just started to see her concerts when she came here in Renaissance. I did see her on the run, but that wasn't like the same as a Beyonce concert. So yeah, I don't know who I would say. I can't. I just know she would be up there. Her would probably be up there too. I would love to. I haven't seen her yet, but I would love to see her.
Yeah.
But I don't have an absolute favorite artist. There's like, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's just be like who's popping at the time. Like, yeah, Beyonce was popping at the time when she did Renaissance or when she did for Cowboy Carter. Oh, I don't know. I love Usher. I would like to see Chris Brown, but he's not like up there. Like I listened to Chris Brown album, but I haven't gotten all the way through it.
Well, that's because Chris Brown likes to put out 400 songs on an album.
That is a struggle. Like I can't sit through a 20-track album. That's kind of difficult for me.
Yeah. I think that albums like that are tough because you kind of get fatigued. When you listen to an artist and their voice, it starts to become overwhelming to hear the same voice on 20 songs.
Yeah, not only that, but to be honest, the time where I really listen to music is either when I'm showering, because I have to have music playing every time I take a shower. So I'm listening to music when I'm showering or when I'm driving to or from work. Those are really the times where I really am listening to music. Other than that, there's not a time where like I got to sit down and I'm just going to play somebody's album or I want to play. So it's like that's where it's a challenge for me to get through a 20-track album because I'm not going to get through 20 tracks driving to work, right? Or driving back home from work or showering. Who's showering that long? So it's like that's where it's a struggle for me. I mean, there's people like you might be the type of person that where you sit down and just okay, I'm gonna take this time to listen to this person's album. I don't really have the time. To sit there, or maybe on a flight, I'll listen to it.
Well, for this, what I've learned doing this podcast is that if I don't want to say have to, because I really don't have to, but if it's a reason why, then I can do it. Like I've listened to some of our guest albums, maybe like on repeat multiple times.
Yeah,
just so I can be prepared. That's another thing about the industry, independent music industry, is that we have a lot of podcasts and shows, but it seems like they're not prepared.
Yeah.
And which is why I don't really do interviews because it turns into like not an interview. It's like people want to have you on their show just to kind of kiki. It's not necessarily an interview. Kind of just, they want to have you on so they can read the comments in the live and talk to other people. Very strange.
It kind of makes it it shows that they didn't do the research on the artist that they're interviewing. Because then when a focus is lost on that artist, that it just automatically tells you like, why are we talking to the commenters, or why we're begging for questions in the comments when you should have the questions for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand the Q&A session, but when all the questions are coming from the Q&A and not the host of that interview, that kind of shows you like, okay, did they do the research? Or, you know, we giving out all shout outs through the interview, or are we talking about other artists in the interview and not this artist that you brought on here? You know what I'm saying? That's when it's kind of like, oh, they didn't do the research on who they got on the show. They're just doing a show.
Yeah. Well, we don't want to do that.
We're not doing that. And we haven't done that. We primarily focus on who we're talking to. And that's what I love. That's what I enjoy. And I like to, like, because you brought Calvin Michaels to me. I didn't know about Calvin Michaels, right? But I'd written and listened to his music, and I love it. And I played it back to back, so that way I could be more informed on his music and his style and, you know, what he's talking about, opposed to just getting on here and
Baking the funk.
yeah, and completely clueless. Like I wouldn't want to do that. For one, I don't like to embarrass myself. That's one thing. So I like to be prepared for what I'm about to get into.
And how about listening to other people's work? I think that I watched an interview and he made a very good point and said, there's no way that I can send you my album, which is an hour and 15 minutes long, and you write me back in 20 minutes and say that you loved my album. You didn't listen to it. There's no way possible you can listen to a 1 hour album in 20 minutes.
Absolutely not. That's yeah.
Now, if you can, then you need to teach me your secrets.
I think what they probably did was they loaded the album up and they sped it up.
Or they listened to the first 4 beats of that loop and realized that was the whole song right there.
Oh my God. Shut up. Now you're being shady. But no, that's fact though. I mean, yeah, you can't, yeah, if the album is that long, there's no way you listen to it in 20 minutes. So that lets you know that, yeah, they probably listen to a couple of songs, or they listen to the first 30 seconds of each song. I don't know, but yeah, there's no way. They just want to get somebody on the show.
And I just think that if you're going to be in media and you're going to do that, and people actually reach out to you to be on your show and give you their music, I think that it's imperative that you actually listen to it and give your true opinion. Like, I think that artists nowadays, I think that we all have to realize that music is subjective, and you can't really take offense to somebody saying that they don't like your stuff. Even if you send it to a media outlet and they come back and say, well, you know, it's really not my cup of tea, or you could have did this better, or you could have stayed out of C major for all 6 of the first 6 songs, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's the reality. Not everybody's going to like your music. I mean, even just, you know, the public audience in general, like, you know, and that, like I said, that was in the beginning, that was my challenge on releasing my own stuff, is because I'm so worried about what others are going to think. But I come to the realization that you're not going to please everybody. Everybody's not going to like your songs, and that doesn't mean that it's not good. It's just that people are subjective, like you said. People have their taste, right? It's just like the same as, you know, I might find this person attractive, but the next guy might not find that person attractive. It's the same thing. So it's you know, and even the biggest artists that put out,
I mean, Michael Jackson's Bad got horrible reviews when it
horrible reviews, right? But you know, it's a great album.
I think it's isn't it the second best-selling album of all time?
I don't know the statistics, but it might be. I wouldn't be surprised. Well, yeah, I mean, big artists, they get turned down or say that this is not good, but they still put it out and look at it.
I mean, come on.
So, I mean, yeah, but the difference for me as an artist too is I want you to tell me it's not good. So I want perfection. I want it to be great. So I need real honest, and that's another reason why I bring music to you sometimes. Like, hey, check this out, because I want that feedback. I want the constructive criticism. And I don't talk about it just to, you know, you know, to be
Be
shady
malicious.
or yeah, hello. And so I want the constructive criticism, like, hey, you should probably do this. Oh, hey, it sounds like you're struggling on this note. You know what I'm saying? Like I want that because I feel like that's just part of the process of being great. And some artists and some people in general, not even just artists, but people in general can't take that kind of constructive criticism. They don't like to be told, hey, you shouldn't do this or hey, you should do that. They want to be, you know, like, and even in being a manager and work, you can't tell somebody that, hey, you shouldn't have did this because then it becomes an argument instead of a conversation. Like, hey, I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, some people are just horrible people.
You
Can't
know, like
change
that.
that.
You can't tell nobody. You can't tell some people nothing, boy. They think that everything they do is perfect and a Midas touch.
For all the audio listeners, I'm just rolling my eyes because
That's his way of not biting his tongue. And I said what he really wanted to say.
uh-huh.
You gotta do everything else to stop himself.
Cause yeah, I gotta be very careful because you know certain things that are said. I think you know what's in my. I think you know who is in my mind when I'm saying certain things, and it's just so funny to me because it's like the epitome of everything that I cannot stand about the music industry is in that one person.
What you got going?
You know how to. You're funny. I was just looking at something popped up on my phone, and I just had a flashback of something that you said. She said she know how to mess up a beat or something.
A good track.
Yeah, know how to ruin a good track.
Joe do know how to fuck up a good track.
Oh, that's my girl. I love her to death. Oh my god. At some point, I think you know what.
I remember a long time ago. I'm sorry. I remember a long time ago. I was working with this producer. It was the very first producer that I work with on my music. He's actually he lives in Flint, Michigan. And shout out to him. His name is Archive. He actually is who gave me the very first experience recording in the studio. I think he's working on Pro Tools, so he showed me how to work Pro Tools. And unfortunately, you know, if you don't use it, you lose it. So I kind of forgot how to work Pro Tools because I haven't used it since him. But I'm sure I can pick it up easily if I download it. And you know, I'm pretty tech savvy, so I can figure things out. But I remember it was an artist that he worked with, and she created it. She's a phenomenal singer. I think she also rap as well a little bit, or it might be a little bit more than a little bit. But she also creates her music. And I remember she made these tracks, and it was an artist that wanted one of her tracks, and she said pretty much the same thing. She said, I'm not giving that man, that man ain't about to fuck my track up or something like that. She said, and it just reminded me of that. Like, it was so funny. Anyway,
I
just had to get
think
that out.
that I hope that our podcast lasts for a long time.
Okay.
We got a special message.
We got a special message.
Mm-hmm.
What's this message?
Wow. We got a request for somebody to come on our podcast.
Oh,
We've been getting a lot of those lately.
we love requests.
I'm a little worried. I'm trying to figure out why everybody wants to come on this podcast. It's very suspicious to me. You know, I think that it's very. I think everything's suspicious, to be honest.
Oh my God.
Everything just seems to be kind of weird to me. It's like we haven't released an episode, but everybody wants to come on. It's very humbling, and I'm very thankful and appreciative.
Me too. I'm just excited. You know, it's new for me. I mean, as it is for you too, right? We haven't done a podcast before, and so it's definitely new for me. I'm one for one. I'm not the type that likes public speaking. Although, I mean, this is somewhere in that category. But I don't even like, even on social media, I don't really a lot about stuff. So this is definitely going to be new and challenging for me.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm giving it a shot because, hey, we only live once, right? Why not go
As far
for
as I know.
every opportunity? All right, as far as we know, I guess, and we don't know what the afterlife is giving, reincarnation and.
And I'm running out of time, so we got to get this done.
All right, okay. But yeah, so I'm excited and very appreciative of everyone that's inquiring and want to be a part of something new, because this is definitely new.
Yeah. And if you come on here, just be prepared to answer some questions, because we always have the questions ready ahead of time. And there's always going to be questions. There's at least 20.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you answer a question that answers another question, then we make the adjustments. But for the most part, it's all planned out. So when you come on this show, everything is structured and planned out. We are prepared. We don't wing it over here.
Oh man.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's all for our first episode
discussion. The next episode we'll have Calvin Michaels here.
Mm-hmm.
I just watched him on YouTube live. He does these live. I think it was like 3 hours.
Mm.
And he's a very intelligent.
Yeah.
Very smart.
Very. I picked that up from talking to him. So he knows what he's doing.
He knows. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess it's time for you to get on Shein and find your outfit for your photos.
Listen, don't hate on them. They got some cute pieces now. They got some cute pieces now. And maybe the whole outfit ain't gonna be there, but it's probably gonna be a piece. Listen, that's the thing too. Like I'm more about what looks good versus it got to be a name brand, or it's got to be $1,000 pair of jeans or shoes, or it's what looks good, right?
I think that I need to take my spending habits, and I need to really.
Oh yeah, you are crazy. I can't. And just be doing it out of nowhere. You got 10 mics at the house. I need an 11th mic for what?
You remember when I bought that $1,000 mic?
I remember when you bought that mic. Did not need it, and it's probably still boxed up somewhere. Like, what are you doing?
Lord have mercy.
I can't.
Then I found out that I could have just financed it. I was so mad. I said, I just spent the whole damn.
Crazy.
Goodness gracious. I just need to get better. I'm very bad. My finances are out of control.
Out of control. But at least you still have a home.
For now.
People out here spending their rent money on Beyonce tickets. Hey, what?
And then calling me to help them with their rent.
Oh, Lord.
That's why I said, if you went to see Beyonce, don't ask me for $20 ever again in life.
Right.
Signing off. Until next time, we'll see you hear you or listen to you or whatever they have supposed to be.
Oh,
Alvin Michaels will be here.
Calvin Michaels. Thank y'all. Cut and print. Beautiful, guys. Dynamite.